Good afternoon everybody, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Chantel and I am the owner of Soft Kitten Creations, a small illustration, stationery, homeware, accessory business based on the southeast coast of England. And welcome to the first proper vlog of 2026. I've been really heavily focused on the short form content and I thought it was about time I got over my awkwardness and embarrassment and jumped right back into the long form content. And so today, I've already been getting some work done, but today you're just going to join me on prepping for a new stockist. Most of the prep is already done, to be honest. I did most of it yesterday, but I still need to go through, do a final stock check, sort out the stock list. And I'm also getting ready at the minute to test some new sticker designs, which we'll be releasing on the 1st of March. So I'm looking forward to finally getting to see them. And then I'll be bringing you guys along tomorrow for the journey to Stowmarket as I run the stock up to my new stockist. So the lovely lady who has invited me into her shop is Flowers by Kodie. I'll link her Instagram and that down below. But yeah, she reached out to me and we are now working together. And I'm taking up some stock for her florists. So I've made sure that I pick the things that are the most easily giftable, because obviously when you buy flowers you want gifts, and I've sorted out some greetings cards, which I don't usually do, but it was nice to actually get back into making cards. But yeah, so I'm just going to turn you guys around now and sort out importing these sticker designs into Cricut. I am having tech issues. We are without normal Wi-Fi at the minute, which means everything is running off of my poor hotspot, and the printer really doesn't like it at all. I can print from other apps just fine. I can print from my phone fine, from my iPad fine. I can't print from my computer. It's recognising the printer, it's connecting to the printer, unless it's an issue with the Cricut software, which at this point wouldn't surprise me. But it just won't print. It won't even send it to the printer. It just keeps sending my printer into an error state. So I'm currently waiting for my printer to do a forced firmware update, just to see if that changes anything. I don't think it will, but hallelujah if it does. So I thought I'd pop back in and have another chat. In other news, last month I started my mail club, the Lots of Love Mail Club. And obviously last month's one, February's one, has been and gone. The theme was for the love of cats, and I'll insert here again a picture of the artwork and everything for that theme. However, for March, I'd managed to get the test prints done for my art prints. For March, the theme is Kawaii Bakery, and so that is the 5x7 print I've designed. And it's got all my favourite kind of Asian, specifically Japanese treats on it. And then the mini print, which is a 4x6 print this month, is just the taiyaki with the matcha and vanilla ice cream swirl. I thought that together they were just so cute, and honestly a theme right up my alley. The bookmark is the same taiyaki design. I think that's what it's called, taiyaki, because takoyaki is the squid balls, so yeah, taiyaki. The bookmark is the taiyaki design, literally just a long version with the taiyaki in the middle. And the sticker is the strawberry Swiss roll, which is that bit right there. So I've chosen the strawberry Swiss roll as the sticker. And I'm also doing a sticker sheet which has got like 2 or 3 of each of those foods on like one of my normal sticker sheet sizes. So yeah, that's this month's Snail Mail Club theme. And if you head over to my website, if you're in the UK, and subscribe by the 20th of March, you will have subscribed in time to receive this one, because the cut-off is the 20th, and then all mail is shipped the week of the 25th. So that gives you a couple of weeks to decide if you want to. I mean, you can purchase a one-off for £8. It's still free P&P either way. So you can purchase the one-off, or you can subscribe and save 5%, so it's £7.60 a month instead. But yeah, I just thought that theme was really cute and thought I'd finally announce it over on YouTube in other ways than just YouTube Shorts. So, but if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, mainly Instagram and TikTok though, to keep up to date with the themes in case you aren't really into this one but you are thinking about joining, you can get the regular updates for each month over on Instagram and TikTok. And after a few months of running this, I will then put the listing up for you to be able to purchase catch-up packs. So if you've subscribed but you are really bummed you missed out on February or March's or April's, you'll be able to go back and purchase one or purchase them all as a bundle. I'm also considering the option, putting the option out for people to subscribe a year at a time. So instead of having to worry about making sure you've got the £7.60 each month, to do a slightly bigger discount, say 15 or 20, and allow people to purchase a year, which means they are guaranteed to be sent it for a 12-month period from the point of them purchasing. Let me know if you think that would be a good idea, actually, because I know some people aren't really interested in having to do a monthly subscription and they don't really want to have to factor it into the monthly finances and things like that. So, I mean, let me do the math quickly, because obviously purchasing 1 month is £8, so 12. So at £8 a month, that would be £96. So if I were to do a 20% discount, it would work out at £76.80. So I mean, I'd be happy to round that down to £76 for the 12 months, which is effectively subscribing for 10 months, but you get 12 months. So 10 months and 2 months free, basically. So let me know if you think that would be a good idea, because I know I get a little frustrated with the amount of subscriptions and everything that I have, and sometimes, especially if it's more affordable stuff, purchasing a year with a slightly heftier discount would be nice. But it looks like my printer has completed its update, so let's just have a little check, shall we? I'm not going to turn you around so you can see the real-time reaction on my face, if it works or if it doesn't, because I have nothing but grief with the Cricut software and nothing but nightmares with my printer for the most part too. Literally 2 weeks ago, I genuinely thought I was going to have to buy a new printer because my one was printing these really obscure lines, black dotted lines through everything, and it wasn't print head. I did multiple cleanings, all of that jazz, and absolutely nothing I did worked. And then all of a sudden, it stopped doing it. Well, I've sent the file, but it's not printing yet. So I'm fully prepared to hear the ba-bing of my Windows telling me that the printer is... There it is. The printer couldn't print. How am I supposed to get anything done? Oh, I don't really know what else I can do, to be honest. I really don't. It's bad enough to edit this vlog after next weekend. No, not after next weekend. I'm not going to film a week's worth of content. No, actually, do you know what? I will. This vlog will be a week in my life, because I have got market prep to do, because I've got my first market of the year on the 29th of March too. So yeah, do you know what? This will be a week in my life. I will film a little over a week, to be honest, including today. I don't think I can get any stickers made. So I'm just going to save this Cricut file for now and call it a day on that, to be honest, because I'm just going to sit here pulling my hair out, if not, and then I will have a think, and next week I will try and see if I can actually find a way to finagle it and make it work. So I guess I can put away the printer. No, I can't put away the printer because I need to print stock lists. But what I can do is I can put my Cricut away. Please excuse all the mess in the background as we had to have a location change for me to double check and finalise the stock for Saturday, tomorrow. So we are in the bedroom, in my bed, which is currently in absolute shambles. All of my work stuff is spread out across the bed, and I have a wardrobe that I need to tackle. But anyway, you guys can't see that. Pretend it's not there. Focus on my pretty face, you know. Anyway, my final stock check for Kodie is done. I mean, in total, I've got a decent amount of stuff going in there because I did the value check on the estimated stock. So it looks like I'm going to have about £350 worth of stock going in. So obviously, I'll be notifying my insurance and everything about that too. But I have got glass bracelets, lip balm holders, lens cloths, pens, coasters, magnets, my tassel bookmarks, motel keychains, pins, badges, cards, earrings, and my 58mm keychains. The motel keychains were like a last minute swap because one of the other local makers, I think from like the village she's in, actually sews wristlets, so I'm not able to take the wristlets I do because I don't want to step on toes, I don't want to cause issues, and I am more than happy to swap things out if need be. It really doesn't matter to me. So yeah, that's like a decent, I've got like a decent amount of stuff going in. Personally, like if I had to put bets on, I think the best seller will possibly be, aside from like, right, I'm putting a rule on this, the greetings cards and the birthday themed badges and like get well badges obviously will probably sell well. It's a florist. People are looking for greetings cards, badges, things like that for birthdays, hospital visits, you know, they're going to probably sell okay. But outside of that, I personally think that the glass bracelets might do the best. Purely because, one, I have made the choice to package them in the most stinking cute way. I have got them in these adorable little heart Ziploc bags. And I just think they look so cute. Like, who doesn't want to receive, one, jewellery, two, handmade, like locally made jewellery, but three, jewellery in just such a cute reusable little bag. And I've got like a good variety of colours and styles going in. I've got 9 of them, but I've got purples, blues, greens, pinks and blacks. Like, I have got one that's got like a little starfish charm on it. But personally, I think if I were to do more with the like glass tulips on, they'd probably go really well because, again, it's a florist. And I'm going to say second bestseller will possibly be the keychains, both Motel and the 58mm, purely because, again, keychains are an easy gift. People love to give them. Most people love to receive them. I know I do. I am like a trinket hoarder. I love my little trinkets, and keychains are like up there on my favourites. I'm going to go over the display pieces I'm taking too. So, right, my ring light is currently like underlighting me from the floor because I'm using my one and only tripod that will take it. So I've got like underlighting at the minute. I haven't actually had to buy anything to display my stuff at Kodie's, purely because I have got like a lot of leftover market display stuff from when I was doing the weekly regular market. And now that I have refined my table with a load of other stuff, and like I've got that black Comic-Con style racking with hooks, I don't use any of this. It has literally just been sitting around doing nothing. So I thought, what better place? Because I've got my stuff at Threads displayed on X Market displays as well. I didn't actually really buy anything new for that either. But I bought this secondhand off of someone at the original weekly market I was doing. It's an earring and bracelet display, but it works great for keychains. So this, ignoring these bits down here, these hooks will literally just be being used to display all my keychains. And it's pink. It's cute. She likes cute things. So do I. Brilliant. I have got like 6 of these little shallow containers. I actually didn't do this intentionally. It just so worked out that way that the badges on the backing cards stand up perfectly in these. So each container will be having its own like theme of badges in it, and I'll probably make up some stickers at some point to say what's in them, but you can see the badges very clearly in here, and they're just heavy duty plastic. While I'm on pots, this is coming with me too. This is again like a really heavy duty pot. It came in like a pack of 3 or 4, I think, from B&M, as did they. But this will take my bookmarks, pens, and all of the taller things that I can't really put on or in other stuff. And those pots will be going on this. All the pots will be going on this little light display stand. Big one up here. And then all of these little ones will be going across and like double layered. And then to fill in like one of the blank spots I have on this display, my mother very kindly found and has allowed me to have like this old just acrylic drawer thing. It's supposed to be like an undercupboard drawer, and it had the attachment for it, but when you put it in, she said it tips funny, so you can't actually use it. And it is the perfect size to fit alongside the white pots on the bottom shelf of that wooden display, so couldn't ask for more. And I was very kindly gifted a load of these at the old weekly market I used to do as well by one of the other vendors. They are literally like steel with like a rubberized coating, like little metal stands. And these will be taking the coasters and all the stuff that like I can stand that's on backing cards. And then I can like peg price tags up here because they don't take up the entire like stand. There you go, that's the word for it. And obviously you'll see me set it all up tomorrow in Kodie's store because she has given me permission to vlog in there, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But yeah, you'll see the full setup tomorrow. I am now going to put all of this away because it's a lot. Repack this carrier bag and finish prepping the bag ready to go early tomorrow morning, because we are hoping to get to Stowmarket for like 10 a.m. and it is about an hour from here. It's like 56 minutes. So it's not too bad. I mean, we drive like 45 minutes once, twice, 3 times a month for Threads in Ipswich. Because even if we're just popping into Ipswich for food, I always stop in and see if they need anything, etc. So we're used to doing like a longer journey. But aside from kodie and It's All Handmade in Dovercourt, I have applied for 2 more Stockists as well. One of them is the Suffolk Craft Shop in Kersey Mill. It looks like a beautiful area and the shop itself is absolutely stunning. It is like a proper farmhouse style shop, and I've put my name down. I'm just waiting for them to contact me to see if they would be interested in having moi in said shop. But they have all sorts. They have soap makers, candle makers, hot sauce makers, a barbecue sauce. Most of the people in there, like especially the food, it all comes from local farms. They have wood turners who make the most gorgeous wooden fruit bowls and things like that. So I would love genuinely to get my stuff in here because it just looks so nice. And I have also applied for the Artisan Hub in Braintree. They pride themselves again on being an all handmade, locally sourced artisan hub. So I've put my name down for their bronze tier, which is £35 a month. The Kersey Mill one is from £25 a month, so I think it really just depends on what shelf space they offer you. The Dovercourt one is £12 a month and plus the 1.7% card transaction fee, which is fine. I have to pay that even with my own card terminal anyway. In fact, I pay 2% because I use Square. They use SumUp. But their shop is actually run by volunteers. It is solely just for makers to make money. Now, most of them are hobbyists. Obviously, I'm a business. But honestly, I don't mind being in alongside hobbyists. So I'm just waiting to hear back from both of those to see if I am going to be offered a spot or if I've got to be put on a wait list. I'm also looking into like cafes and small gift shops round by me because I live in a seaside town, so there's a lot of like gift shops, cafes, localish businesses who I'm trying to see would maybe be into not even purchasing wholesale, but like me paying a small fee or commission work, things like that, for me to have my products in like the seaside gift shops. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I said I was going to take you with me to B&M. I'm still going to do. I'm not 100% sure if I actually need anything, but I am going to have a look at what acrylic display stuff they've got anyway, because over this next week I need to start planning for the Dovercourt one as well, because the shelf space for there really depends. I don't know what I'm going to be offered. It could be something as small as a 14 by 14 inch square. It could be a flat lay on a table. It could be a shelf on a wall. I don't know. So I'm going to plan for the worst, which I'm saying is about a 12 by 12 square that's maybe about 5-6 inches deep, because that's about what I can glean from the pictures online of the store. And so I'm going to plan for that, and if I happen to have more space, wonderful. I will go back in a week later and top it up with a little more stock. But yeah, I will see you guys next at B&M. I think we're doing dinner first, then B&M. That's me done for today. I will come back to you guys this evening, and then I will see you tomorrow for the journey into Debenham in Stowmarket and setting up my shelf at Flowers by Kodie. everybody. I I completely forgot to bring you guys out with me last night. I was just too hungry and honestly too tired. Really, I just wanted to eat my food, walk around the shop and go home. But it is now coming up for 9:15. I am just waiting on my other half to be sorted and ready. Before we now head off to Stowmarket, I've got my bag of stock back there. The weather forecast for today is looking in typical English fashion. It's rain, cold, sun, rain, cold, sun. So I'm in a nice new lightweight turtleneck jumper, and I mean lightweight. I'll do a fit check out the front before we get in the car and everything, but I'm just jeans and jumpering it in hopes that I'm not too cold or too warm, but it'll be what it'll be. We're gonna swing past Starbucks first and go get some cash out, because the village that the flower shop is in is pretty much all cash only. It's that much of a small village, so we need to grab some cash out if we want to stop for food or anything, which is fine, we don't mind doing that. But yeah, we're going to swing past Starbucks because we didn't bother last night. I didn't want coffee after I'd already had like KFC. And I'm going to get myself the iced ube matcha so we can try that together and see what that's like, because I love ube flavoured things and I love matcha. So those two together are like a dream come true. But I will catch up with you guys when we're out the front. I'll do a quick little like fit check or whatever. And then we'll head off, and I will just check in intermittently along the way throughout the day, including setting up the shelf and like some footage of the village, because at the moment it's grey sky but the sun's trying to come out, so I'm hoping, if we're lucky, that the rain that we do get is like really minimal, because I don't think I'll survive a downpour today. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute and we'll be on our way out. We are on the road. We have got our Starbucks and done our stops and that, but I'll grab my Starbucks in a minute to try it. But we have had to take a slightly more countryside circuitous route, because when I set the sat-nav up to get there was no blockages or anything on the road, but now there is like a major accident and the traffic is at a complete standstill. So Mr. knows his way around everywhere in the driver's seat has slipped down another road that was off the motorway, and it actually shortened the time by like 4 minutes, so not bad. But it's most likely going to be like nicer country roads from here on out until we get back on the motorway, so don't mind that. Only problem is, as is with typical British weather, it's wet. It was supposed to stop raining at 10, it has not, but I did get, like I said I would, the vanilla ube matcha. Obviously ube is like a sweet yam kind of thing, and I do love ube flavoured mochi, and I also adore matcha, so I'm really praying that Starbucks have nailed this and gave it like the right sweetness, because I do find sometimes, dependent on which Starbucks we go to, their matcha can be too sweet or not sweet enough, and it's on the not sweet enough side. There's a hint of what tastes like sweet potato, which is effectively what an ube is. It's like an Asian sweet potato, but oh, with a bit of a mix, that's a bit better. I'll turn it around so you can see the view at the minute as well. This is what we're getting. This is what I meant by country roads instead of main road. But yeah, that is so much better with a bit of a stir. The sweetness has like sunk to the bottom because I've been holding on to this now for a little while, but 10 out of 10 will probably get that again, and I'll probably end up going for the large instead of the medium. Sorry, the venti instead of the grande. But like we're in the part of like, we're in Suffolk now, aren't we? Yeah. We're in the part of Suffolk at the minute that's like churches and little villages, so...
What Americans think England looks like.
Yeah, what most of America thinks all of England looks like, which is like little 1.5 car wide 60-mile-an-hour roads with a church and some cottages, which honestly is what a large part of Suffolk looks like. So It's not what a lot of Essex looks like, but it is for Suffolk. But we are 32 minutes out, it's estimating, as long as we don't hit any more accidents or traffic on the road, which fingers crossed we don't, because it's never nice to come across an accident on the motorway because you just never know what's happened. I never got around to doing the fit check because it was slightly drizzly when we got out, and I did not want to risk my bag of stock for the shop getting wet. So I will see if it's raining when we get to the car park in Stowmarket, and I'll probably do it there instead. I need to get over my embarrassment of filming in public. It's a public space at the end of the day, I'm allowed to. But I will give you something to chuckle at me about, is I bought a new pair of jeans yesterday, and obviously this new jumper. And they're lovely, they're beautiful. They're like a dark blue denim flare. Love me some flares. Only issue is they're what we women call standing jeans. They are not sitting jeans, they are standing jeans. So me and jeans just don't do well when sitting down. I'm plus size, I'm fat, I'm squishy. I don't do well sitting down in denim. Exactly. So I'm currently sat here with my bleeding jeans undone for the hour-long journey so that I don't suffocate in them, or rip them for that matter. But yeah, we're 35 minutes out now, so I'm just going to get some footage of these lovely country roads and the little villages we're going to end up passing through, and I will catch up with you guys when we park up in the car park. Well, we made it. It's cold outside. The walk from the car park into this quite a bit warmer shop was cold, like that kind of cold that makes your fingertips red and your eyes water. But alas, we're here. I'm now just going to spend the next however long it takes getting my shelf set up. I'll just quickly show you. So that's the space I've got in this gift shop area. So I'm just going to leave you propped up there while I get this set up. You should be able to see most of it, so see you in a minute. So that's all done now. That took way less time than I thought it would. So let's give you a little looky look. So I've got greetings cards in a load of little giftables. And I've got a price list to go give her as well. But while I've got 2 seconds, I'm just going to hit a quick fit check. So we've got new turtleneck, which I never wear turtlenecks, but I thought this was just so cute. And my new flares, obviously, looking good. But I also went with my big pink shiny boots. They are one of my absolute favourites because they're like walking on clouds. But I've just got to get myself tidied up in here now and do a quick bit of short form content for TikTok. and Instagram to advertise, and I'm done. So let's get tidied up, and I will go get some footage of the actual florist if she's okay with it as well. And I'll pop all her information, like her Instagram and her Facebook and that, in the bio. And I will see you guys back at the car. Bye. And the sun has come out full over. My shelf at Kodie's is now done. It is completely stocked and ready to go. So if you are based in Suffolk, why not head on down to Debenham? I mean, it's such a lovely, like, tiny little village. It's so quaint and cute. But they've got so many, like, lovely local tea rooms, craft rooms, obviously Kodie's beautiful florist as well. So if you are Suffolk based and you're looking for a day out, head out into Debenham and pop into Flowers by Kodie, because not only has she got a really lovely array of flowers, but if you walk through to the other side, there is also a gift shop with a couple of local makers, including me now, and some bits that she's also done herself too. It would be honestly quite a nice day out, especially in the summer as the weather warms up. She's got a lovely display of daffodils out at the minute. But yeah, it's all done. Obviously you will have seen the footage of me setting it up and everything. We are now heading out to go and find some lunch because it is a whopping 3 minutes to 12 and neither of us have eaten anything all day and my tummy thinks I have perished. So we are probably going to look for, fast food, Macca's probably, I don't know, whatever we can find that's quick and cheap, quite frankly. And then I think we're heading to our local shopping commons so I can replace my missing nose piercing. My original one with a small chunk of opalite in it exploded. It's really the only way I can describe what happened. I literally was just sat here and all of a sudden it just broke apart. It was one of those awful internally threaded ones. They are like my least favourite piercings on the planet. But I tried to be good. I tried to do the internally threaded and it just broke. The threaded bit, like the bit that goes into the post, just broke off in a way that, like, it went with a bit of a snap too. I hadn't touched it or anything. It just broke. And I haven't got any replacements, so I've now got to go find one. And our local Claire's is shutting down. So everything is like half off or really cheap, so I'm going to go see if I can get some decent little light replacements for my nose piercings and maybe some other bits too, because all their hair stuff is £2 at the minute. Now if you're in the UK and you know Claire's is hella expensive, so for £2, I mean, I'm currently wearing my gorgeous claw clip that I picked up. Should have been like £4.50, so it was over half price. Good morning everybody. I sincerely apologise that I haven't checked in on Monday or Tuesday, but that is because I simply have not done any work. I've got a lot to do, and Monday I wasn't particularly well, and yesterday, Tuesday, I decided to finally try and overcome my chronic anxiety of being out on my own and went for a walk. So today I am sitting down to finally get started on the sublimation stuff that needs doing, both for this coming Saturday where I'm going into a new Stockist and the market I've got coming up on the 29th. So I'm going to stop yapping. I'm not going to go on very long with this intro. I'm just going to turn you guys around and we are going to get on with this real quick today. Good morning, everybody, / actually good afternoon because it's like 11:30. I've had a later start again to today. I'm just not a morning person. Getting up at like 7-8 o'clock in the morning knocks me out. I'm not good with it. I take tablets to help me sleep at night, so getting up that early is a killer. And we're about to start finishing off the final prep for the new Stockists tomorrow. I have spent the morning noting down everything that I would like to get done today. Whether I do or not is another story. Because I've also got to nip out to B&M this evening and look at some possible display pieces that I can use to replace the ones I've got set aside at the moment. Because the ones I've got set aside are like really old ones, or they're like DIY pieces. So I've really only done that to like map out what I want on the size shelf I think I'm going to get. Because I haven't been told what size I'm working with. I have no idea whether I've got a 10 by 10 cubby, or whether I've got a flat lay on a table, or whether I've got one of the 14 by 14 cubbies. I just don't know. So I'm going to find out tomorrow when I get there. So I'm like planning for the worst, hoping for the best. So I've got like 3 possible options. So I've just got to pop to B&M tonight and have a look at picking up some of their like clear acrylic containers. So I'm going to have to put my hair up 1 minute. Oh, that's better. So I'm going to have to go and have a look at their clear containers, like their clear acrylic stuff. I'll insert a picture of what my temporary setup that I've tried at home looks like. I'm using my old cork board to like hang display versions of the items. Like they're still for sale, but it's just hanging versions of the items, because from the pictures I've seen online, this shop has please do not touch along all of their shelves, which, if you know me, is a bit of a problem because I like to put multiple designs of all my products out on the shelves. And so I've just hung like some examples of the products so that people don't have to necessarily flick through and touch things. And if they do want to have a look, maybe they can assist by bringing down the containers and things like that. But I'm also prepping to go and make a banner to go on the back of the cubby, because we're allowed to, it seems, hang stuff on the wall. If I'm using the cork board, I'm just going to attach it to like the top of the board. But if not, I'm going to ask if I can like just pin it or stick it up to the back of the cubby wall or something. Because I just want it to have my business name on there more so than just on the products as well. So I've spent today and this morning just doing like a nice prep list, some like little doodles of what I'd like to sort out and what I'd like to get it to look like. I've already got the Cricut file prepped and ready to go. I've literally got to just go get my Cricut out, get it ready, get it set up, and we'll cut this out a card and assemble it. And then I'm just going to sit down with you guys and do the final stock prep, show you a really detailed list of everything I've got. And then I'll probably spend the last part of today, before I go out this evening, to get some more display bits. Finally, properly setting up my Square app. Now, if you know me, I've been putting this off for a while because I panic at checkout when I've got customers buying stuff off my market tables. Like, I blue screen, I just short circuit. And I tried to get it done as quickly as possible, and then I end up flurrying about and I sometimes miss products. So, today, I am finally going to sit down and I'm going to put every one of my products on my Square app, so that when I check someone out, I've just got to tap the product. Because I spend ages stood there trying to do the math in my head or adding all up individual products. And I have a habit of missing things. Like, I'll let a sticker go accidentally for free, and I can't keep doing that. I've got to start overcoming my anxiety when it comes to checking customers out. So I'm going to now try and streamline it, ready for my market on the 29th of March. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick catch up today, because I haven't really spoken to the camera much the last few days that I've been working. It's just been like clips of me working. So this won't be the last catch up. I'll probably check in tomorrow before I go to the Stockist, because I don't know if I'm allowed to film in there necessarily. Obviously, I will take a little bit of footage just to like keep of my shelf, and I'll insert that. But I don't know if I'm going to be okay to bring this camera. So what I'll do is I'll vlog the journey, but I don't know if I'll be able to show you me setting up the shelf like I did with Kodie's. But we'll see, because I'll ask and they might say yes. But either way, you will have some footage of my shelf once it's done, or at least some pictures or something. So I'm now going to go get my Cricut out and get this banner cut and assembled with some foam pads if I'm lucky. If not, it's just going to be like double-sided tape together. And I'm going to see how much of my list I can get through before I sit down and organise my Square app. I will see you guys this evening. And at this point, I did end up on a little side quest. I remembered I had a foiling tip for my Cricut and decided that now, in this important moment of me trying to get a list of things done, would be the right time to try and learn to use it. Spoiler alert, it didn't work and I wasted 3 hours of my day. Right, well that is most of the day's work done now. I have the bag prepped and ready to go tomorrow. The only thing that's not in it obviously is my cork board, because that is like a 14 by 14 board and I'm using a Tesco's carrier bag. But everything is ready. I literally just have to nip to B&M tonight and see if there's any display pieces that I want to swap out personally that I think would look nicer. But I did try and show you guys my little like DIY. That was such a faff. Honestly, I rarely ever touch my Cricut for card use. It is solely just for like stickers, sticker sheets, things like that. Sometimes the odd shaped magnetic bookmark. But using it to cut things out of card, so messy, so hectic. I couldn't figure out how to get the cut right. I tried my foiling tip for the first time. That did not go well. I am still covered in loads of like little leftover sparkles. It is all over my clothes, all in my hair, all over my hands. Some of it's on my face. It's just everywhere. My mat is covered in foil. I could not figure out how to make it work. Like, it partially worked, but the pressure was just so uneven. I tried 4 different types of card, different coloured card, the different coloured foils. I've wasted pretty much all the foil that came with the tips. I just couldn't get it to work properly, but that is going to be a learning curve because I would like to make foiled greetings cards, foiled bookmarks, and obviously my preference would be a toner printer and a heat foiler, but I can't afford one of those and I don't have the space for one of them at the moment either. So next best thing, the Cricut foiling tip. So I'm going to have to do some deep dive research on how to get that to work. I just want to throw a quick thank you to Ria for her order last night. This came in while I was on the treadmill, so that made my workout just that little bit brighter. She has ordered 2 of my Silly Kitty pin blind bags that are handmade pins with shrink plastic that I do. I hope I haven't given you duplicates. I prayed to whatever gods there are that I picked 2 different ones. However, I do have it as a disclaimer that you could get duplicates, and honestly, it's a mystery item. I pray you haven't got duplicates, but if you do, hey, you can give one to a friend. You'll have matching pins. It'll be cute. It'll be fun. So I'm now going to run that down the post office tonight before I head to B&M. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much ready and set to go tomorrow. I'm pretty confident that my shelf is going to look okay no matter what she throws at me. This also is probably going to be the longest vlog I have ever done on this channel. This is going to literally be just over a week's worth of content. Which, hey, I want to start working on my YouTube properly. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and at this current moment in time, I'm at 133. So for the 133 of you, I love you. Thank you so much. But by the end of the year, I would like to be at like 1,000. But I know how hard it is to get there. I know how difficult it is to like blow up. But yeah, so I would like to be at 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Whether that's possible or not, who knows, we'll find out. I am really going to start pouring myself into this content creation. I am determined to get over my chronic anxiety when it comes to putting myself on camera and talking to you guys, because you'll notice that a lot of my content doesn't include my voice. There's a reason for that. I hate listening to myself when I edit, but alas, if I want YouTube to possibly become another stream of revenue, I need to just get over myself, pull my big girl pants up and get on with it, which is what this vlog has basically been. This has been my tester just to see if I can create long form content without wanting to throw my laptop at the wall when I go back and edit it. So I will probably cut in and update you with a little editor Chantel here while I'm going through it. But yeah, so we've got post office, B&M, and then I will take you guys with me to set up, like I said earlier, as much as possible. Can't guarantee I'm going to be able to film a lot, but other than that, really, I will see you guys tomorrow. It will be Saturday the 7th of March, and we'll be heading to Dovercourt together, setting up the shelf at the new Stockist, and maybe just having a walk around Dovercourt. But either way, I will see you guys tomorrow for the final day of this week in my life as a small business owner vlog. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. I am at last up and out the door, ready to go. I took a slightly slower morning this morning to make sure that I had time to make myself look nice and get out the door and everything. But yeah, so we are now on our way to Dovercourt to go see It's All Handmade. And obviously with any new stockist, I've got some questions I want to ask first and some answers I'd like. Mostly just about how they handle the money for each individual business, because obviously I've got to keep in mind that there's always a chance for error to be made when I'm not the one handling my own stock sales. But we shall see. I'm hoping that they have good answers to most of the questions I've got. And then after that, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, to be honest. I know I want to come home and start editing this vlog, because I would like to get it up before the end of next week. And tomorrow we're going to head to Starbucks just for a little while so I can transfer all the footage that I've got on my phone over to my laptop, because we are without proper Wi-Fi at home at the minute. And my hotspot just isn't strong enough for the iCloud syncing, but it doesn't really matter too much. I'm more than happy to go sit in Starbucks. It gives me an excuse to have that ube matcha a couple of times. So, and also I need to rack back up my points because I somehow managed to drop down out of the gold membership last year, so none of my upgrades are free anymore, and that really bums me out a little bit. But no, so we are on our way up. I've not really got much to talk about this morning because obviously I have had like 3 days worth of vlogging, but I will see you guys when we get to Dovercourt. Please excuse the fact that my hair is now tied up, but it was actually a tad warm in their shop. But anyway, the shelf is all set up. I actually did manage to take some footage of me setting up the shelf, as the ladies in there are A-OK and actually quite thankful for the social media sharing. So what I'll do is I will link their Facebook and Instagram down below in the description box as well, if you just want to go give them a follow on social media. And if you are local to Dovercourt, or you tend to come on holiday in the Dovercourt, Harwich, port town kind of coastal area, pop in and give them a visit, because they've got a lot of lovely people in there. The staff are an absolute delight, and then you'll also be able to get your hands on some of my stuff if you'd rather see it in person before you buy instead of shopping online. Actually, before I go on to anything else, it was great actually, because she managed to answer any questions I had before I could even ask them, and I had to fill in like an intake form for insurance purposes, so it is run properly, which settles any anxiety or anything I had about being in a new stockist again. So yeah, I'm really thrilled with how my shelf has come out. Obviously you'll see the little bits of video I took, but I will like pop the pictures in here as well. So I will see you guys this evening when I need to do the Excel form to send to the lovely lady, because she wants an Excel version of my stock list for her insurances as well, in case of a fire or a flood or anything like that. So yeah, I will see you guys this evening. Hi everybody, Editor Chantel here. I am currently posted up in bed editing this vlog and have just come to the awful realisation I never filmed an outro. So here it is. I just apparently stopped filming on the way back from Dovercourt and left it at that. So for that I do really apologise. So we're going to do the outro now. On Sunday I did take my laptop and everything to Starbucks with me. I managed to get all the footage from my phone downloaded onto my computer, fortunately. And for the last 2 days I have just been sat here editing. At this current moment in time, the footage is 1 hour and 6 minutes long, which again, like I said, is the longest vlog I will have ever filmed. I've just got to now add in all the music, sound effects, text, anything like that, and then it is good to go. So I am aiming to have this uploaded by Friday the 13th. Awful day to upload it on, I know, but I'm aiming to have it uploaded by Friday. I'm hoping I can manage it. However, if not, on Saturday, I may have to take it to Starbucks again and go sit in there while it uploads. I should be fine though, I should be fine. I'll just leave it for the entire day. But yeah, so this should be up on Friday. I will put on social media if it will be or not, a little closer to the time though. But yeah, I just want to say thank you if you made it this far in the video, for joining me for a week in my life as a small business owner. This is my first one of these properly anyway, and I do absolutely want to film more. I just think it would be nice to capture the everyday mundane as well as the exciting when it comes to running a small business, because not every day is full of having loads of orders or needing to make bulk loads of stock. Sometimes it's just full of boring admin. And I'm sat here for like 5 hours on the computer doing stock take and just random little bits that need fixing or cleaning up on my website. So I do absolutely plan to do more of these. I don't know if I will be doing a video a week at the moment. But I do definitely think I want to do at least 2 a month. So that gives me plenty of time in between to film, edit and get everything ready to go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you want to stay up to date on everything I'm doing behind the scenes, new product launches or anything like that, please hit the subscribe button and also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the wonderful social media platforms. And if you would like to be first in line to hear about anything new I'm doing or any new exciting opportunities, feel free to head over to my Patreon, where you can sign up for free. You don't get as much as the paid tiers, obviously, but I do make sure to give you guys something as a thank you. You can join the £1 tier if you just simply want to support a starving artist, or you can join the £5 tier, where every month you get a monthly themed wallpaper, colouring pages, behind the scenes content. I'm looking at doing polls and opening in a chat as well. And I am also now going to start doing a little shout out at the end of my videos of my lovely Patreons. It's a very short list at the minute, but I love you guys either way. And if you're interested in anything I make, head on over to softkittencreations.com. I am unfortunately UK only shipping due to the state of the world at the moment. But if you are in the UK and you love cute and kawaii things, why not check it out? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.